What is going on, my people? It is your guy Hopeful and bringing you some more Mugen League action. In this fighting game league, we put AI controlled characters against each other in 2v2 matches. This video will contain set 5 of wave 13, which means the time to fight has finally come to Mugen League. Maybe 2 teams at least, minimum. So in the background, Shuriken Shadow charging up, Bartholomew Kuma the Paul being attempted inside, erupted Sakura and Naruto for a big Rasengan. Mugen League where we put Mugen League, where we put air control Mugen characters against each other in a league-based format. If you're new to the channel, I'd like to say welcome and enjoy your stay. I'm currently posting a lot of Mugen content, so if you like anime, 2D fighters or fantasy fights, then you might want to stick around. In this video, we'll have the Strawhat Pirates take on the Worst Generation on Corridor Coliseum. Coming into set 5 of wave 13, this is indeed last versus 13th. If Worst Gen gets the full 3 points, they can leap to as high as 9th place, 1 point outside of top 8. The first game of the set will have Sanji and Zoro battle against Blackbeard and Law. As you can imagine, the individual records involved in game 1 are not fantastic since both of these teams are on the lower end of the table. Law has the best differential at -1. In practice, the Straw Hats have many specials and supers that are expected to make a difference, but they simply stumble frequently in execution. Sanji's eardrums and Germa 66 form will often end up with more spectating than attacking. Trafalgar Law's Room Slash is expected to be quite pivotal in game 1 since it will be able to snipe an airborne Sanji or a rushing Zoro. Blackbeard's greatest strength lies in his Gurayami loops, giving him near infinite combos if his AI executes those combos flawlessly. If Zoro and Sanji can keep Blackbeard and Law close while performing the right combos, then they could walk away with a win in game 1, though the odds are still in the Worst Generation's favor. The second game of the set will see Frankie and Jinbei take on Killer and X-Drake. Though the Worst Generation possesses superior differentials in game 2, Jinbei is currently on a 2-game win streak which started after the second balance patch. His bust out gives him much needed momentum when in striking distance and allows him to have the advantage at close range in most situations. X-Drake, being the bearer of perfect block and the swordsman trait, may be enough to outdo Jinbei, especially when considering that X-Drake has 2 guard cancels. Frankie could very well be a ranged threat if given enough power, as he possesses the Missile Barrage special and the Gohan Cannon super. It should be noted, however, that Frankie cannot manually charge power. X-Drake and Jinbei will be the focus for game 2 as they are both adept at close quarters combat. Frankie will need to do his best from a distance to give Straw Hats a chance in the second game. That's gonna wrap it up for the pre-match breakdown. What do you think the result of this set will be? Make your predictions and get ready for the match. Alright, here we are. Game 1 of the highlight set of the wave will begin now. Alright, Zoro running in, immediately getting decked though. And Blackbeard has initiated the Gurayami loops, but because this is 2v2, Zoro has a second chance as Blackbeard gets interrupted by Zoro's partner. But looking at this really early, Zoro has not gotten a chance to do much of anything, and now he's getting put right back into the Gurayami loops, getting finished off by the Room Slash. It's just Sanji left and he gets destroyed by the Yami Yami Punch, or the Gura Gura Punch, into Room. So Blackbeard and Law completely steamrolling Sanji and Zoro. I don't know what to do for Sanji and Zoro to make them better. They just aren't good. What the hell happened there to Sanji's HP? He's basically done. Now he goes down. It's just Zoro left. He gets hit by the Gura Gura seismic wave, and then Blackbeard is going to finish him off with the assistance of the Gamma Knife from Trafalgar Law. The Worst Generation just steamrolled Sanji and Zoro. And again, I don't really know why Sanji and Zoro are so bad. Like, I don't know, but they are bad. I tried buffing them multiple times, multiple different ways. Nothing seems to work. So if any of you guys have any ideas about why Sanji and Zoro are bad, you can let me know and I'll consider what you say in the comment section. Anyway, let's move on into the second game. Alright, game number 2. Worst Gen wins this. They get the 3 points and they are moving towards top 8. If they lose this, then they're not going to really be going very far. Karaksagawara Saiken. We also saw the Gataringo. So Frankie and Jinbei are already doing better than Zoro and Sanji did. Jinbei now going for the Uchimiso, interrupted by the Claw Slash projectile, or the Claw Slash attack from X-Drake. Jinbei now walking in. He gets hit by the kick of Killer. Now fighting Killer while Jinbei is levitating off the ground. He'll land back on the ground momentarily. Karaksa go out of sight, coming to the rescue of Frankie. Here comes a wave toss, and that's gonna finish off Killer. Frankie now going in for the Gataringa. There goes the strong right, or the rocket left I should say, into the Gohan cannon. There it is, and that's going to be X straight down. Frankie and Jinbei are going to take the first round. Alright, round number 2 begin. Yarinami being used by Jinbei. X-Drake getting hit by that one, getting hit by the strong right as well. Goes for the Dragon Claw, but hold on. Another Gohan Cannon is going to make its way onto the field, and that will connect against both Killer and X-Drake. Jinbei doing damage to them as well, but he is slowed down because of the effects of the Gohan Cannon. And it looks like Frankie and Jinbei they're finna take this one 2-0. There goes X-Drake. It's just Killer left. Goes for the acute slice, fighting with all that he has, but it's not enough. The strong swing from Frankie will finish off Killer. Frankie and Jinbei are going to give the Straw Hats a point. One of the things that I try to avoid is making the pre-match breakdown too long, because I don't want the pre-match breakdown to actually be longer than the actual match, but sometimes things are inevitable, sometimes we cannot help it. If Sanji and Zoro fought back in that first game, then the fight would have been a lot longer, but it was not. So with all that being done, we have come to the end of this video. As always, I'd like to say thanks for watching. Leave a like for all the talking, subscribe for more content, sound your voice in the comments, let me know if you got your prediction right. I'll see you in the next video, and peace.
気の早いやつらだ。ペイン陸道、ここに見参。